In the current media industry, box office hits wouldn't have got to be so successful without the effective marketing techniques and promotional media text to advertise their film's release and draw in an audience. This is why my media products link to my film with the intention as if they were actually being released. I tailored these products to appear as if they have stemmed from a real media institution and linked them closely to the style of my main film to create a recognisable brand that would draw in an audience and make them associate the image from my ancillary tasks with my film. Personally, when I watch a film, there are two main things that attract me to go watch it in the first place. One is from visual advertising, the creation of a poster and a trailer. Obviously creating a trailer wasn't an option here, but we did so anyway just as a little bonus feature. The other thing that attracts me to watching a film is the verbal hype that's created about it, usually coming from people like my friends or my family who have already seen the film. This is why I think creating a poster and a review would create a beneficial combination of products to promote our film. Many major film institutions create promotional posters for their film to release to the public eye in conjunction with previews and trailers. This captures the audience's attention to the film and the brand, and this is a large contributing factor as to why many films gain success and gain a profit when the film was first released into cinemas. In the post-production stages of a film, when posters are being made and released, there are two key types that are usually used in industry: the teaser poster and the main poster. For our film, I created a main poster using Adobe Photoshop, as I think it would be a more beneficial choice to focus on with marketing of our film, because this is Spectrum Pictures' first production, so the brand of the film will not be widely known, and a teaser poster wouldn't reveal enough information to inform an audience clearly of the film's themes or genre, and therefore it wouldn't attract them as much. Most traditional noir films don't include teaser posters due to the budget restrictions of the era that they were produced in. But many modern films, including neo-noirs such as Brick and Batman, both created a series of teaser posters in the form of separate character posters which advertise every character from the film individually. If the timeframe had allowed us, this would probably be the next step that our group would have thought to produce to conform to this conventional neo-noir concept. Although, like my posters and in general noir posters, I included the main characters on the front and highlighted their relationship through the layout of my composition. As you can see here, Ivy and Joe's characters are on opposite sides of my composition to highlight their contrasts, but I made sure Joe's photo was larger and more isolated to just one character to connote that he is the film's protagonist and most important actor. As well as conforming to many key conventions of film posters, I made sure that I clearly linked elements such as photos on the poster. I did this through using a combination of photos from our character photo shoot and screenshots from the film, to draw them straight to the film's direct action and make them want to find out what happens next. Conventionally, most posters use photo shoot photos on their poster, so we tried not to detract too far from this convention, but the screenshot I did use for my film was edited in a way that was not distinctly obvious that that was the case. But I'm glad that I made this direct link to our final product, as it will make the audience remember that image as they watch the actual film. I also linked the text fonts and colours that we used with the direct fonts used in our actual film to establish a specific look that kept constant throughout all the products associated with our film to make it clear to the audience that the products were in fact linked. As you can see here, this is how the texts appear on the poster and how they appeared in our final film. As you can see, they are basically identical. I also made sure to make my poster appeal to the target audience for our main product by reflecting the film's values by connoting the technological feel through the blue and cool hues I gave to the photos, to connote the idea of technology and to indicate the glow that is associated with digital devices. I also mentioned in my blog how I would target young people in the marketing of my poster through placing it in places such as bus stops by universities or around nightclubs or shopping centres. I would also place the poster on advert sites such as Facebook and YouTube, as both of these websites would directly focus on our target audience members. I also tailored my product for the audience of the digital age by adding a Facebook link, website and QR code at the bottom to help entice an audience that we were aiming our film at. After asking for some general feedback on my poster from our target audience, I concluded that they overall liked the appearance of the poster and its mysterious modern vibes. They said that they could clearly see the links between it and our actual film. This was reassuring, as I think overall it accurately reflects the film and complements it well, which was the main aim of this combination. The difference between this and the film poster is the fact that with a review it is not actually directly created by the company who made the film. Therefore it wouldn't fit some of the styles and conventions that would be associated with the actual film because it's created by a different industry such as a magazine like Empire or The Guardian. The benefits of a review is that it would accurately target an audience because it comes from an unbiased perspective. By combining this with our final film, it could draw in an audience because they will genuinely believe that the film will be good after reading a review about it from just a random member of the public. I decided to create my own review using Photoshop, in the style of an online review from Empire. I chose this because Empire's readership are targeted at people interested in film, which is our best bet of an audience who will be interested in a niche market such as film noir. I also chose Empire because they are adapting to the new media age through making their content 100% available online. This is also good for targeting our target audience because a lot of them will be based online and are heavy computer users. Whilst writing the review, I conformed to every convention that I could to make my piece look like an actual article from Empire, and even from the style of my writing, I tried to mimic the casual style of review writing that I saw in some of the other Empire reviews I looked at, such as Batman, Black Swan and Brick. I also wrote my review to reflect our film in a good light, as I think it would appear more effective when combined with our actual film, as it makes it sound more appealing to an audience. Another reason I chose to write my review for Empire is due to the fact that I personally found their layout to be very effective. In comparison with other online reviews that I looked at, from papers such as The Guardian, I found Empire has a clear layout which didn't intimidate an audience with vast amounts of texts. Although the website didn't spare any details when it went into its film review, I found that the use of subheadings to split up the plot, review and verdict made it much clearer for an audience to choose which part they wanted to read and go straight to it. This is an effective device for attracting an audience, especially in the online age where audiences want content much faster and on demand, and they could easily exit off a page if they get bored easily. In combination with this, the online layout allowed me to incorporate a trailer embedded straight into the page, which would also attract an audience with a variety of media methods that would add interest to the page visually. And it also allowed space for me to combine my poster with the page too, and further advertise the audience and hopefully draw them in. This also furthers the idea of this combination of our main film and our ancillary product, and how it can be used in actual industry. The feedback I got from this task overall was very positive. Everyone thought the review looked very similar to one that they would actually see on Empire, and they said they were not only impressed by the effective layout, but engaged by the actual text too. I was very pleased with this result, and I think it does justice to our film by making a high quality product. Overall, I think my ancillary tasks work well in conjunction with my final film to attract an audience, and reflect the views and themes my film has to offer. Both tasks, in my opinion, look realistic and work effectively in promoting the final film, and I believe that they are effective to a large extent in creating a well-reputed brand associated with the film and with the production company, and I am personally proud of the pieces separately and the way that they flow together within our marketing campaign, which I believe is the main aim with the combination of these products, to flow together and enhance each other's meanings.